All right, I clicked it 3 times, but now we're live.
All right.
We're live.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, we're live.
All right.
Is this
I'm
thing
muted.
on?
Yeah.
This week on the Media Virus Podcast, Katy Perry kissed the ground after her Blue Origin space flight because kissing Jeff Bezos' ass wasn't weightless enough. I wonder if she liked it. A man tried to assassinate Trump via Facebook post, proving once again Florida is the Wi-Fi-enabled armpit of America. Hermit crabs are getting turned on by ocean plastic. Finally, a Tinder match that really is trash.
Shut up and sit down.
It's the Media Virus Podcast. Now here's your infection team. You're muted, dude.
The past three times I've hit this, it hasn't started from the beginning. Did it start from the beginning for you? The music.
Yes.
You heard "Shut up and sit down."
Yes.
Oh,
I did. We
didn't.
didn't. So that's weird. Okay, that's what. Sorry, I didn't mean to break, but it was. It seems like we're.
It's on brand. Live streaming from our own deranged corner of the internet, where the headlines are twisted and the jokes are questionable, and the hosts are definitely not qualified. This is the show where no topic is off limits, no punchline is too inappropriate, and no one leaves without learning something, or at least catching something. Whether you're here for the chaos, the comedy, or just because your life choices have taken a dark turn, welcome to the Media Virus Podcast. Let's point and laugh as the world burns around us.
It's as the world is
but
burning.
I hate it. Every time you
us.
say it, I cringe.
AI fixes it all the fucking time.
Cool.
Because when you say the world burns around us, that kind of sounds like we had something to do with it. No, the world is burning around us. We had nothing. We're just pointing. We're just there.
Oh, what's that show? What's that song?
But
we didn't start the fire.
That's right.
Right.
All right, you magnificent weirdos. It's your boy, Matty Rocktaff, firing up another unhinged episode of the Media Virus Podcast, where we sling snarks, torch taboo, and crackle at the world's epic belly flops into madness. Huge shout out to our executive producer, the Reverend Professor Mike Latoris, the mastermind who keeps the chaotic ship from sinking, and to my beautiful wife, Ricky Rocktaff, who's probably wondering why she signed up for this circus. Welcome to the show that's less public broadcasting and more a little bit public brawl. So grab a beer, put your phone on Do Not Disturb, and let's wade into the glorious dumpster fire of human nonsense.
You've never one time put your phone on Do Not Disturb.
No. I do, though. But you ever notice, like how people are out here like making choices so batshit, it's like trying to win a gold medal and self-sabotage? Like some folks treating life like a game of Russian roulette with a fully loaded clip. And then you get these lunatics who are literally shooting for the stars, strapping themselves to fucking rockets. Like they're done with Earth, all of Earth's drama, and ready to ghost the whole planet. Respect for the hustle, though. Nothing screams, I'm over it, like blasting into orbit to flex on gravity itself. But let's see what kind of cosmic clownery they're pulling this week. Before we dive into the madness, let me warn you that if you're not side-eyeing every decision you've made by the end of the show, well, we've failed you. So buckle up, because it's about to get wilder than a tabloid headline at an alien convention. This is the Media Virus Podcast, and I'm Matty Rocktaff, your guide through the unfiltered shitstorm. Let's do this.
Real Housewives, the final frontier. Cosmic Kardashian chaos and celestial celebrity shenanigans. This is the Reverend Professor Mike Latoris coming at you live on TMVP, where we're diving headfirst into the galaxy's glitziest gossip. Buckle up, because Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin just launched a dozen boobies into orbit. And of course, it became the most expensive group therapy session ever, featuring America's most famous moms, MILFs, and media madams. First up, Katy Perry, Gail King, and Lauren Sanchez, Bezos' fiance. Because, of course, she got a front row seat. Blast off on the New Shepard for an 11-minute joyride to the edge of space.
I bet Bezos blasted off first.
They call it the first all-female crew since 1963, but let's be real. This was less giant leap for womankind and more VIP pass to the stratosphere.
I mean, not for nothing. It really was. They weren't an all-female crew. They were all-female passengers. It was being the rocket was being flown from below, so they weren't crewing anything.
Right.
They weren't manning stations.
No,
you know.
No.
I think Erica just growled because I used the word manning. That's the only reason she's like, you couldn't say humaning.
Well, Katie was out here kissing the Texas dirt when she landed, clutching a daisy like she just survived an alien abduction. She sang "What a Wonderful World" at 0G because nothing says sisterhood like spotlight stealing a cappella performance in a tin can. Meanwhile, Gail King, who's apparently terrified of flying, decided a rocket was the perfect way to face her fears.
Dude, that gets me. That gets me so fucking hard, dude. She's afraid of flying. She's afraid of getting an airplane.
Oh, probably I'll do this then.
But strapping her ass to a fucking rocket.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's a bold move, Gail, but I'm guessing Oprah's pep talk was less "you got this" and more "do it or I'll make you read my book club picks for eternity." Gail called it a bona fide freaking flight, which is the most CBS Mornings way. It must be CBS Mornings way to say I didn't puke in space. She's out here preaching about peace and kindness from 62 miles up, but I'm just wondering if she brought her famous lemon squares for the ride.
Oh my god!
Everybody would be puking.
This is so rude. This copy. This copy
rude.
is just. It's so like lemon squares. Like fuck off.
The crew also included Aisha Bowe, Amanda Wynn, and Carrie Ann Flynn, who I'm sure are thrilled to be the rest in this Ballad of Bezos rocket. They crossed the Kármán line, floated around, and probably took selfies with Earth like it's a Coachella backdrop. But the real show was on the ground, where Oprah Winfrey was sobbing like she just watched The Color Purple for the first time, and Kris Jenner and Khloe Kardashian were cheering like they'd just sold another season of their reality empire. Kris called it a unique experience, which is momager code for I'm billing Blue Origin for my emotional labor. Now, here's the kicker.
So much invested in them. You know, it's like when you root for somebody.
Well, here's the kicker. These ladies got glammed up for space because nothing screams astronaut like a full beat
Skims.
Full beat and Skims underwear. Lauren Sanchez designed their flight suits to be flattering and sexy because apparently NASA's baggy ones weren't serving enough looks.
Somebody said that I was watching this thing and it was just like a TikToker.
Right.
He's like, I don't know how to do it because I'm not good at Photoshop, but all the pictures of the lady astronauts would be a lot.
Lady astronauts
was what I forget what he said. What do you want from me?
He said it, not you.
I'm trying to just tell a fucking story.
All right, paraphrase.
He said it'd be a lot funnier if we could just put Austin Powers in the middle of it. Of every picture, just put Austin Powers.
Space, baby, yeah.
Yeah, baby.
I just hate this whole thing. I hate, this is why men make fun of us. Like, I sent you guys the Toast's take on this stupid thing about Katy Perry. Like, oh, I'm gonna do outfit changes in space. Shut up.
Well, what did Katy have anything to say, Mike?
She bragged that they were out there putting the ass in astronaut.
Oh.
Which is the kind of pun that makes me want to yeet myself into a supernova.
Oh my god.
And don't get me started on the Elle magazine cover. Space is now officially a fashion shoot, and we're waiting for Vogue to sponsor the next Mars mission. Social media is having a field day with everybody commenting on stuff. This is the Reverend Professor Mike Latoris. Reminder, space is already a vacuum, so we don't need women there.
Why would you say that?
Because your husband knows that I'll read whatever he writes for me.
Like, this is why we, as women, didn't want to send these bitches up there. Because for what?
They could have picked better ones, right?
Yeah, we couldn't
Science
find
ones.
science bitches up there, dude.
You listen, here's two things that I would really like for my 2025. A president that's a fucking poli-sci nerd and astronaut passengers that are astronauts.
Well, not for nothing. Like, you start sending like critical people into space, and then like, what happens if they, it blows up,
Right.
Here's the thing.
What you do is you send the most useless fucking people you can.
Oprah's best friend
Oprah's best friend
and
fucking Katy Perry,
and
like
a not A-list pop star. She's like a B-list pop star.
like not for nothing. The best thing to happen to them ever in their career would be to remember dying. You understand? Like,
Right.
holy shit, she had a mediocre pop career, but she died going to fucking space.
I don't get the point of it. Like, it's literally a joyride. You were there for 11. Like, there are songs longer than your trip to space.
Now,
like, what's the point? Why did you sign up for this? Is this an ABC deal? Is this a CBS deal? Like, what's the point of sending these bitches? Like, why did we do that?
So Wendy's apparently said,
"Oh yeah,
can we send her back?"
Wendy's is the funniest thread.
And then Keisha posted a photo with a Wendy's cup just to throw shade at Katy Perry.
Is that Kesha?
Kesha? Am I saying it wrong?
KE$HA.
They maybe they don't put the dollar sign in.
Okay. Yeah, that's Kesha. That's she's a canceled pop, not canceled, but she's a unfortunate young pop star.
She's the type of chick we'd like. That's what you're saying.
No,
she's sitting there with a fucking Wendy's cup.
Out of her she tried to get out of her contract because she was like sexually assaulted by her manager. And they said, "Oh no, you can't get out of your contract."
She filmed a video here a few years ago.
Well, not in our studio, but
no. But when I say here, I mean less than a mile from where I sit.
No, I got you. It's just you might give the wrong impression that we
no.
At some point had Katy Perry in the studio.
We were not involved.
So I'm gonna take this down. I just thought
Yeah, Wendy's is such a little snarkarella on Threads and Twitter, and we love her. Absolutely love her.
Then there was the thing that you sent me too was pretty funny. Was that how women were supposed to react to?
Oh my god!
Let me pull it up.
They really thought that we were gonna be like, "Oh my god, yes, queen!" No, go home. Go take care of your kids. Where's Orlando Bloom? Is he watching the kids? Go make something for your husband.
Where's Orlando Bloom?
I sent it in the group.
Oh, did you?
I know I never do that. Sometimes I send things in the groups just so Matt will read it. Because he never reads in response to my text messages.
I read and respond to your text messages. I don't always read and respond to your Facebook Messenger messages.
Yeah, that's not a real way of communicating. It's not that video.
Oh, it's not this one? It's this one.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, babe.
Are you?
Not really. No, I don't give a shit.
Oh, yeah, Mama. I see your tight little ass in space. Are you trying to tell me that 6 bitches went in space this morning? Fuck yeah! Roar! Lady Gaga just headlined Coachella, and now there's 6 bitches in space? This is gonna be an amazing fucking fucking week for women. We love you, Gail King. Go off. I'm sure Oprah's nearby. Maybe space is one of Oprah's favorite things. Hold on. Jeff Bezos' girlfriend also went in space? Wait a second. She's a children's author, and her book is really good. Maybe I can buy it off of Amazon. Katy Perry? Yes, bitch. Let us know what the next album is. I'm sure it's going to be about space. Fuck yeah! I want more of this. Oh, yeah, Mama.
The caption on that, it reads how they thought we would react to an all-female Blue Origin flight.
Nobody cares.
She was
I don't
being
give
very
a shit about
sarcastic.
a rocket. I don't care. I don't care. I just
No, why would you?
Why do I care about space?
It's all.
You're trying to put trash in space? That sounds like it's not my department, or I'm not your demographic. Stop.
Are you calling all those women trash? Gail King?
That's bold.
I mean,
that's a bold statement.
I mean, I get
Misfires podcast.
Katy Perry, but gee whiz.
Gail King, what is she? A friggin' news anchor who is Oprah's BFF? What are you doing with her hair?
You don't like it? It's the Charlemagne.
I mean, it looks big, and that's cool, but
No,
it's giving wolf.
what's that movie? Fuck.
The Big Lebowski?
No, the movie with it's a cartoon.
Thanks, Mike. Yeah.
Oh man, she duded you.
I think she's probably referring more to John Goodman's character, but whatever.
Can we go to the next slide?
No, not until we. Well, there's no slides because I've abandoned that until we can figure out some way to do it where it's not too distracting for me to pay attention.
Oh, you have to do something.
Well, to do four, I have to do 5 things. I can only handle 4 at a time.
We have to trick somebody into helping us.
Where's Pete?
Don't get me started on fucking Pete.
Does Pete come on the show after I leave?
Sometimes.
So you guys just like hang out together.
And I asked him today.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, you're gonna get me started, so I'm gonna get started early.
No, don't talk about dipshits who couldn't assassinate a ham sandwich.
All right, but I'm just saying. I asked him if he was coming.
He
wrote me a fucking novel, and I still don't know if he's coming.
See, this is what happens. He doesn't read messages. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've locked your doors and double-checked your IQ because this week's theme is dipshits who couldn't assassinate a ham sandwich. Seriously, these knuckle-dragging nincompoops have brought a new meaning to the term criminally stupid.
I think you're supposed to continue from there, Mike.
Yeah,
I was just making sure. Let's kick things off with in the land of flocka and felony, the great state of Florida, where yet another Florida man has thrown his trucker hat in the ring of idiocy by publicly threatening to kill Donald Trump on Facebook. Yeah, that's right. He posted his murder plans on Facebook. Maddie might as well have tagged the FBI and used hashtag MAGAssassinate.
I know.
He was arrested faster than you can say algorithmic justice. And honestly, if you're plotting a presidential hit on social media, you don't need prison. You need parental supervision.
Hold on. I am wondering how long did it take him to get arrested? I do wonder that.
Well, we can find that information. We can try to find that information for you.
Oh, love to see it.
While we're doing that, one of the things I forgot to mark when you said Katy Perry kissed the ground. I was supposed to go, Buffalo come.
That's right. How do you know?
The ground is sticky.
Disgusting.
Oh God!
I completely forgot to do it. So
meanwhile, Meanwhile, just up the dumbass ladder in the Sunshine State, another Floridiot was busted impersonating an ICE agent, because when you're already on probation and facing a felony rap, the logical next step is to cosplay with a federal badge.
Now, if you want, I can find a picture of that guy and you can see how Mexican that motherfucker looks.
No, I saw it already on
you know which one you know?
Yeah, I seen it. He was like sitting on the sidewalk or something.
He looks like an illegal immigrant.
He was caught trying to flex his fake ICE status in a neighborhood like it was Halloween in April. Pro tip: if your tactical vest has a typo, you might not be law enforcement. Not a typo, did it? Is that what happened?
I think it said ice cream.
I'm dead.
No,
I actually think that the picture that I saw was a guy that was pretending to be a firefighter.
Oh, yeah?
Huh.
Is there any news from Wisconsin?
There is. We can head north to Wisconsin, America's bratwurst belt, and apparently a hotbed of teenage terrorism. A 17-year-old boy allegedly murdered his parents as part of an extremist plan to assassinate Donald Trump.
Oh my God.
Let me repeat that. This kid offed mom and dad thinking he'd go full Jack Bauer on the president.
Not Jack Bauer.
He was also affiliated with neo-Nazis.
From Wisconsin.
Nazis would be trying to kill somebody, who everybody thinks aligns with them. Right? You know what I mean? It's weird that it's strange.
I mean, that was the plan, right? What was the plan? Ride a cheese curd powered jet ski to DC. If Teenage Tanks was weaponized, this kid still couldn't hit a target without asking Reddit first.
Oh man,
Donald Trump is just a puppet.
Over in Pennsylvania, someone decided to roast democracy, literally. A man set fire to the governor's mansion while Governor Josh Shapiro and his family were sleeping inside.
Oh my God.
I don't want to say this guy was unqualified for the job, but he failed to actually burn down the mansion. Look, if you're going to commit arson, maybe get a basic understanding of how fire works. I've seen Boy Scouts build stronger blazes during a drizzle. And finally, in the how is this guy still alive category, convicted serial killer Gary Michael Hilton, also known as the National Forest Killer, just confessed to yet another murder from death row. Which begs the question, is there a punch card for this? Confess to 9, your 10th one's free?
Not for nothing. If you convince the one, it doesn't really matter. Well, they're going to a life sentence or kill you. Either way, they can only do it once.
Yeah.
Right? So if you're facing murder charges, just go fucking ham. That's the lesson here.
I just feel like it's like the nice thing to do to confess. No, you're already in there for life.
I mean, that's what he was thinking. It's the nice thing to do.
I mean,
I killed your mother. I'm sorry. All right, I said it.
This guy spent years living in the woods and somehow still has a better confession to conviction rate than every one of those other jack wagons combined.
I think that's a quote.
So to sum it up, Maddie, we've got fake agents, Facebook felons, teenage hitmen, amateur arsonists, and a confessed killer who's technically the most competent of the bunch. America's criminal underbelly ain't what it used to be. We've replaced John Dillinger with Johnny Dinkins.
Ain't what it used to be. Ain't what it used to be. Ain't what it used to be.
No,
the criminal underbelly ain't what it used to be.
Yeah.
Ain't what it used to be.
All right, Pete.
Ain't what it used to be. Just because you don't see it written down doesn't mean it already hasn't been rehearsed. Go ahead, Mike.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
We've replaced John Dillinger with Johnny Dingus. This is the Reverend Professor Mike Latoris reminding you all of you want to be vigilantes out there. If you're going to commit a federal crime, maybe don't document it like it's your high school prom. And maybe, just maybe, don't be a fucking idiot.
Those are terrific words. the wisdom that comes out of this show. The wisdom that comes out of you, Mike, honestly.
2 snaps.
I try to serve the public.
But speaking of wisdom, you wouldn't buy sushi from a gas station.
No.
So why would you trust them with your CBD and THC? At Botana Organics, we take your wellness seriously. No mystery ingredients, no sketchy labels, and absolutely no. We swear it's CBD vibes. Our products are organically grown, lab tested, and crafted with the cleanest ingredients because your body deserves better than what's next to the nacho cheese dispenser. From calming oils to delicious gummies and soothing creams, every product is hand-picked for optimal benefits and zero weird surprises. So skip the gas station gamble and trust Botana Organics, where everything is pure, potent, and definitely not stored next to the windshield wiper fluid. Isn't that right, Mike?
Botana Organics, cultivating wellness naturally. Visit us at 3650 Silverside Road, Wilmington, Delaware, 19810, or check us out on the web at www.botanaorganics.com.
Really a burp?
I fought it.
Oh my God.
The whole read, I fought it. And I came over and I clicked mute, but it didn't mute. And then I burped. And fuck. So I'm
sorry, Botana.
I burped right in the middle of the read. So
look what you did, you little jerk.
It's not my fault. All right. Well, what's next?
Ew, what is this about?
From jizz jockeys to sock sniffers, a celebration of bad life choices. Reverend Professor Mike Latoris reporting for TMVP. Because somebody has to point and laugh as the world burns. Good evening, Maddie. And a big sticky hello to everyone. This is the Reverend Professor Mike Latoris broadcasting live from the intersection of what the hell and who funds this crap. Let's start with the money shot, literally, because millionaires in England have decided that horse races just weren't weird enough. So now they're hosting the world's first sperm race. That's right, Matt. Science has officially jumped the sperm whale. This isn't a joke.
It's more like jumping the sperm shark.
Well, I mean...
But there's no sperm shark. There's only a sperm whale. So I understand,
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This isn't a joke. Wealthy couples are paying to watch their little swimmers duke it out in a lab like it's the Spermlympics. Picture it. Tiny flag-waving fans, test tube tailgates, and announcers going... And there goes swimmer number 42. He's headed straight for the egg, folks. I mean, he's always knew he is rich people were bored, but this is like NASCAR for people with low motility. Now, speaking of premature decisions, over in India, a groom pulled a plot twist worthy of a telenovela. Just 9 days before his wedding, the guy ran off with his future mother-in-law.
Ew.
That's right. He traded his fiancée for her mom, because apparently keeping in the family isn't just a Southern stereotype anymore.
I mean, I can play with you, or I can play the box you came in.
And
Ew.
And listen, Maddie, I've heard of older women having experience, but damn, this dude skipped the honeymoon and went straight for the menopause express. Forget the bouquet toss. They'll be handing out restraining orders and family therapy coupons at this reception. Now let's round out this triangle of a trauma with a man in China who was hospitalized after developing a fungal lung infection from sniffing his own dirty socks.
To be fair, I just want to be fair. When I first threw this story in for consideration, I thought he was sniffing other people's feet.
Right.
I thought it was some kind of sexual fetish, which made it funny.
Right.
The fact that he's smelling his own feet kind of makes it funnier. But
a lot sadder.
Yeah, much sadder. You're absolutely right.
Yep. He says it relaxes him. Maddie, you know what also helps you relax? literally any fucking thing else. Try yoga. Try take a fucking nap. Try not inhaling the food funk stew you've been slow cooking since gym class.
Dude, seriously, you could fucking smoking cigarettes would probably be less harmful to this guy than huffing his socks.
Doctors found mold spores in his lungs because when you huff toe cheese long enough, your body taps out and files a lawsuit. What was his end game here? Become a human Brita filter for feet? So to recap, Matt, we've got sperm derbies, MILF elopements,
sperm derby,
and the fungal equivalent of a foot fetish gone biological. Somewhere out there, Darwin is taking notes while stress eating ghost peppers. This is the Reverend Professor Mike Latoris signing off with this public service announcement. If your life starts to sound like one of my segments, seek professional help.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least a shower.
At bare minimum.
At least.
At bare minimum. Well, hold on to your tinfoil hats because the A block was just the appetizer. In the B block, we're diving headfirst into a swamp of stories so bizarre, they make reality look like a bad sci-fi flick. From psychopathic cat dudes to a house that's literally a shit show, we're serving up the kind of truth that's stranger than your uncle's conspiracy theory blog. Stay tuned. It's going to be a glorious, unhinged ride. Glory.
This episode of the Media Virus Podcast is brought to you by 302-46 Voice. That's 302-46 Voice. If you want my voice on your project, dial 302-46 Voice today. Don't forget to check out our sister show on the Media Virus Podcast Network, Stepmoms Without Children. Join Ricky Rockdeff as she takes a deep dive into the fascinating people she meets and thinks that you should meet too. Find Stepmoms Without Children at themediavirus.com, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your fine podcasts. Special thanks to mysportsreports.com and delawaresports.com, delivering regional sports coverage straight to your devices via stream and podcast. Learn more at mysportsreports.com and delawaresports.com. If you wish to sponsor the Media Virus Podcast, email your contact information to pml@themediavirus.com with the subject line sponsor, or leave us a message at 646-VIRUS01. On behalf of the infection team and our feckless leader, Maddie Rockdeff, I'm the Reverend Professor Mike Latoris, coming from to you live high atop Uncle Butch Studios, with one hand firmly on the pulse and the other clawing for a shred of sanity. This has been the Media Virus Podcast. We'll be back next week. Find us at themediavirus.com, on social media, or download us now from your favorite podcast platform.
All right.
Did that play all the way through for you?
Yeah.
Because it chopped up on me real bad.
No, I saw the whole thing.
Okay.
It was good. No choppiness, nothing.
I'll have
I got
to.
a new string. There we go.